Welcome to the College of Mortgage Facts Knowledge, brought to you by Accelerated Development and your good friends over at NMLStraining.com. The following will be an NMLS exam test simulator that will help you to determine whether or not you're ready for the NMLS exam. The NMLS exam consists of 120 multiple-choice questions, each containing 4 possible answer options. The test taker is allotted slightly over 3 hours to complete all of the questions, and to pass, he or she must score a grade of 75% or higher. Through this simulation, we are going to provide you with 5 practice exam questions. Since you are in control, we will encourage you to finish all 5 questions prior to 7.5 minutes. That equates to the 1.5 minutes for each question that's allotted in order to finish a 120 question exam in the allotted 3 hours. After we complete all 5 questions, we will go over the answers and explanations. Ready? Let's begin. Question number 1. How many days prior to loan consummation does the Truth in Lending Act require that the closing disclosure be provided to the borrower? Please pause the video, complete the question, and resume after you've done so. Question 2. Borrower Stu wants an FHA loan for a home priced at $253,500 and appraised for $257,000. After paying the 3.5% minimum down payment, what is the amount of the 1.75% upfront mortgage insurance premium for borrower Stu? Please pause the video, answer the question, and resume once you've done so. Question 3. A borrower is purchasing her home. The Truth in Lending Act provides the right to rescind the loan for. Please pause the video, answer the question, and resume once you've done so. Question 4. Which is the largest secondary market participant? Please pause the video, answer the question, and resume once you've done so. And finally, question number 5. Of these settlement charges, which is allowed to show a 10% tolerance between the loan estimate and the actual charge at closing? Please pause the video, answer the question, and resume once you've done so. Well, now that you have answered all 5 questions, let's go over the answers and explanations to see how you did. Hopefully, you finished them all within 7.5 minutes. Question number 1. How many days prior to loan consummation does the Truth in Lending Act require that the closing disclosure be provided to the borrower? Hopefully you answered D, 3 business days. The Truth in Lending Act requires that the borrower must receive the closing disclosure no later than 3 business days prior to loan consummation. Question number 2. Borrower Stu wants an FHA loan for a home priced at $253,500 and appraised for $257,000. After paying the 3.5% minimum down payment, what is the amount of the 1.75% upfront mortgage insurance premium for borrower Stu? When calculating loan to value, hopefully you recall that we use the lesser of the subject property's purchase price or appraised value. Since in this instance, the home's purchase price is less than its appraised value, that is the amount with which we proceed. We take the $253,500 purchase price, multiply that by the 3.5% FHA down payment factor, which equates to 0.965%, and that results in the base loan amount, which in this case is $244,627.50. Now we're going to take that base loan amount, multiply it by 0.0175, that's the upfront mortgage insurance premium factor, and that will result in the upfront mortgage insurance premium of $4,280.98. Question number 3. A borrower is purchasing her home. The Truth in Lending Act provides the right to rescind the loan for. Hopefully you answered B, there is no rescission. The right to rescind applies only to owner-occupied primary residential refinance transactions. There is no right of rescission on a purchase transaction. This one was a little tricky. Question number 4. Which is the largest secondary market participant? Hopefully you answered C, Federal National Mortgage Association. According to the report by the Federal Reserve, of the millions of dollars of mortgages owned and insured by federal and related agencies, Fannie Mae accounts for the highest of all agencies and government-sponsored enterprises. And finally, question number 5. Of these settlement charges, which is allowed to show a 10% tolerance between the loan estimate and the actual charge at closing? Hopefully you answered B, government recording charges. Of the above, only government recording charges have a tolerance of 10%. Other charges that can survive this tolerance include third-party fees when the unaffiliated third party is paid directly and when the borrower uses a third-party provider recommended by the lender. Okay, so how'd you do? Hopefully you finished all questions within the 7.5 minutes, and hopefully you scored well. We certainly hope that you found the simulated practice exam to be helpful, and if you did, you're definitely going to want to check out the full-size practice exams in both timed and untimed modes available through www.nmlstraining.com. In the meantime, remember to like this video while subscribing and following Accelerated Development's channels on most social media platforms in order to ensure your access to all of the future simulated practice exams. Thanks and good luck.